guys, there's a lot to cover here. And let me just start off from the beginning and say this is not a backpacking trip. This is going to be more on the side of car camping, and we'll be parking probably about a quarter mile away from where we'll set up our base camp. So here we go. Here is what we're going to be bringing. Okay, starting off with shelter, I have a REI quarter dome tent here. This is the older generation one, not the newest ones that they have. It's about the size, for me, it's pretty much like a one-person tent. Underneath it, I have a tarp that I'm going to use for to cover the kitchen area of our camp. I have a Thermarest medium-sized pillow here. This is new for me. I'm going to be using it for the first time. Closed cell foam pad, and over here some 550 cord, and this is going to be my summer sleeping bag. I cannot remember the name or the make of the bag. It's very old. It's almost 15 years old, but I've been using it for a long time, and it works well for summer use. Also, for a pack, we're going to have two options. For day hiking options, REI Flash Pack. It's like a Flash UL. May use that. I've used it in the past out here before. You'll see even in pictures of me crossing the stream where I'm wearing it. For my pack, I'm going to be taking my very old external frame High Adventure backpack, and I've had this probably for about 20 years. I used it in the Boy Scouts. So I'm mainly taking this just because I can lug so many things on it. And again, it's not a backpacking trip. This is just this is mainly to just get all my gear to camp and to kind of help keep it sorted while I'm there. So let's move on to the next category, which is going to be clothing. Okay, starting up here in the top left-hand corner, we have the Oslo Fugitive GTX hiking boots with Superfeet insoles. I have my EMS rain shell jacket, and underneath it I have just a simple pair of cotton cargo shorts. Probably that's the thing I'm going to change next, is get some sort of synthetic blend on my shorts. I'm going to take just some regular flip-flops just to wear around camp. And also, these are a must-have where we're going, water shoes, because we'll be doing a lot of swimming and crossing streams and just being in the water. Probably half the time we'll be out there. So I'm going to take these. And again, weight is not a problem for this trip. I'm going to take 2 pair of socks just to have them. It'll be the first time I've worn these Thurlow Cool Max socks, so interested to see how these guys do. I'm going to have 2 shirts. I may even take a third one here. A pair of Patagonia swim trunks. These things are great. They dry extremely fast. A microfiber towel. A buff, just kind of like a do-rag. It's seamless. I did a review of this, or I mentioned this in the Good Gear List video that I did. And I have a lightweight river hat here made by REI. It's got a lot of mesh on it. It weighs next to nothing. Alright, let's move on to the gear section. Up here in the top left-hand corner again, we've got a Cold Steel SRK knife. It's going to be used for a lot of camp chores. Also here we'll have a Cold Steel 18-inch machete. We may do a hike where there'll be some bushwhacking involved. We're going to take that just in case. I've got a Gen 4 Glock 19 here with just 1 mag. A Gorilla tripod here. It's going to be new also. Something I've been wanting to get for a while, and anytime I've been doing shots outside trying to find a rock or a log to balance the camera on has always been difficult. The fishing kit, which we saw here, did a video on that. My point and shoot camera, mainly for stills. Do some video on here, but it's not great. It's a Canon PowerShot 1000 IS, I believe. It's a great camera, good for stills. Folding saw, which we saw here again in the Good Gear List video, and some WD-40. First aid kit, this is just going to be a level 1 kit. I'm probably the guy that does first aid or performs first aid out there. Guys kind of depend on me, so I'm really in the need of a level 2 kit, but I haven't put one together, and this This trip that I'm going on is begging for a level 2 kit, I know, because there's going to be a number of guys there, and they kind of look to me in this category. So I really need to upgrade to a level 2 kit, but for now, what I'll do is I'm going to take this level 1. I may even take a second level 1 kit, or just bring some other additional resources. But as far as a squared away level 2 kit, I do not have one at this point. Plan on getting it. Some more 550 cord, some wet ones. These are so much a necessity out there. Some leather gloves, some duct tape, fire making kit. This is a patch kit. Actually, underneath all this here is our Thermarest pad. It's a 2.5 inch. It's a large size. It weighs 4 pounds. I backpacked with it one time and I said, whoa, I don't need to backpack with a 4-pound Thermarest anymore. But man, it sleeps awesome. But again, here's the patch kit for it. There's a compass. Here's some marking tape. There's a little bag that I keep some of those items in. Katadyn water filter. This will not be the only one out there. There'll be probably 2 more. But we'll be making a lot of water. We'll be right next to a river. I believe I even had some water tabs. Yeah, some water tabs under there. But we'll probably mainly be pumping our water. Some whistles, and I kind of wanted to throw in 2 here for my buddy Crockett, because he was mentioning a whistle. And this is a Fox 40, standard Fox 40. You can kind of see the size of it here. And both are P-less. Here's a mini one. It's a lot more slimmed down. Both are loud. If you want just something that's very small, I might go with something like that. But I'm definitely going to bring 2 whistles, at least for signaling. And I need to change the tape because I am running out of tape. Alright, I believe we left off on whistles. Sorry about that, guys. And also, please forgive my stick from the backyard. It is working out as a dedicated pointer. Okay, we went over the whistles. Okay, lights. We've got a Petzl headlamp here and a Phoenix LD10 with a light diffusing wand. I do have a headband for this also, but I'm not going to bring it because I'm going to mainly use this. And I'll have spare batteries. I have spare batteries around here somewhere. Oh, forgot to mention that. Over here, got spare batteries. This runs on AAA, but it's got a fresh set in it. So I think we're going to be good there. Everything else runs on AA's, so it's the spare batteries I'll be bringing along. Some Camp Sud soap for just extra cleaning. Works great. I've got a cook set here, and I actually have a little stove in there. Even though we'll have plenty of stoves out there, it's just all fits in one. It's a titanium Snow Peak. Over here I have a dedicated coffee cup with lid. Timex Ironman watch. I'll be wearing a watch, believe it or not. And we're going to be moving down again to another section here. So, alright guys, have a flask up here. May bring a little bit of rum with us. Some for cooking, some for sipping. A small set of binoculars. A spork. I have some, what are these? Oh, this is just trail mix. And some cherries, some dried cherries. I read in an article, like if you ever have some sore muscles, these work great to help breaking down some of the lactic acid in your muscles. It's just a good healthy snack. Multivitamin, kind of hygiene area right here. Multivitamins, toothbrush, toothpaste, sunscreen, a huge tube of it. And what do we have here? A large can of insect repellent. Some snacks in here. Here is the stuff sack for my Thermarest pad that all this is sitting on. Got to bring my Tetris. I like to play a few games of it before I go to sleep each night. That's kind of something I've been doing for years. So I challenge any of y'all to a game of Tetris. Starbucks Via and some creamer, sugars, teas. Have some teas in there. These are just some kind of personal items I like to have. There'll be, as far as food categories, there'll be plenty there on the trip, believe you me. And again, the chuck box that we showed in the video. And that's about it. This is going to be the last video that I'll post before the trip. So there may be a little bit of a break until y'all see a new video from this channel. I wish y'all well, and I'm looking forward to this. I hope I get some great footage. I know we'll have some great fun out there with all the guys, and I appreciate all the comments and feedback I get from you guys. Take care. Sorry about that, guys. And also, please forgive my stick from the backyard. It is working out as a dedicated pointer, and I think it's working well. So, feels good. Really point with this guy.